Hello, and welcome back to DPTN, the only news station that doesn't need to tell you the weather. I'm Jessica Peddycoart, and last we had left off, we were discussing the new exhibits at our museum. We now return to our very own kids and Calamity.
Greetings, travelers, and welcome to this episode of Tales of the Dice Roll Kids and Calamity. I am your game master and host, Alexander Chaplin, and I am joined by...
Hi, I'm Tyrell Childress, and I am playing Kristofferson Fox. In the last episode, we finally broke into the school, and it was terrifying. We were running all over the place, trying to look for clues, trying to find some understanding. And then when we finally got into the different realm, the different area, we started to activate our powers, and I got the ability to run at supersonic speeds for short periods of time, which helped me avoid not only myself, but a ton of the other random stuff that was going down.
I'm Logan Hill. I played Terry Krueger, and in the last episode, wow, there was a lot. To start, he went to a Stone Edge Park, and there he got transported to what I could assume would be the Wake, essentially. And he found out that the dirt path was somewhat connected to night bus travels in a way because the sign was still there. And when he got to another stop, he was out of the Wake. But his should-be-dead clown enemy nemesis nightmare was following him, basically. And then it got really spicy when we got in the Wake, and he almost got eaten by a flesh creature when all of a sudden, ding ding, and he was turned into a bike. And then he jumped out of a window with Ricky. His back wheel got bent. When he turned human, his right leg went as an accordion, and Ricky decided to bring his leg back. And I did not know that if I was a bike, my leg would not have been hurting if we just fixed my wheel. So, ding ding.
Hi, I'm Charlie Muessel. I'm playing Cass Phillips, and last time for Cass, we did break into the school. Cass took one quick trip home to check on his siblings and make sure they didn't get into trouble. But we did break into the school, and Cass found the files for the teachers, at least in the Wake version of the school, which says that which we found a couple interesting details, including that Miss Freyan is definitely two separate entities, and that our biology teacher has been teaching there and was hired in 1860. So that's notable.
Hi, I'm Jonas Pelot. I'm very tired, and I play Ricky Bobby. My compatriots here have covered just about everything that happened last episode, except for the fact that whenever we did get, before we went to school, went back, talked to Grandpappy. Grandpappy had the same biology teacher I do, which is something Mr. Charlie here just talked about. And when we got to the school, we hung out for a bit, went around. We lost Jimmy, got worried for a bit, and we split up. That was dangerous, but it worked out. Didn't die. And, yeah, figured out I'm the Avatar.
Cass, we open in a memory.
Ooh.
It's nearing night. The lights in town have turned on. And you are sitting in the grass on a hill. A blanket, on the ground, and Daiquiri is sitting next to you. It is the beginning of fall, one of the rare nights where the sky is clear. Stars are out. What do you do? You've been pretty busy with theories and such, and exploring the town.
Cass is pointing out Orion constellation to Dak. You got the 3 right there. That's how you find him. You see it?
I'm looking at the wrong one. I see a cup.
A cup?
Yeah.
What?
I think I'm looking at the wrong one. Seeing like a little measuring cup.
Dipper?
Oh yeah, that was what. Where am I looking?
A little more to the right there.
Oh my God. Yep.
The giant man.
Yeah, the big guy in the sky. Huh. Nice. You sit there shoulder to shoulder, talking about life and such. Cass, at this point, I need a perception check.
Ooh.
15.
What hint do you get that you're in a dream?
Cass knows that the next thing that he asks Dak is, do you ever think you're gonna leave Downpour? But those words don't leave his mouth.
Are you looking at Dacre right now? Okay. He's currently just looking up. He's looking out across. Have you ever wondered what's out there?
What?
And as he looks at you, the eyes are blinking, different colors.
Oh.
And then a mask like emerges from his face. Out in the stars.
This isn't right. This isn't the memory that's supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here.
As far as I understand, you're in our realm right now.
You don't get to use his face if you're going to talk to me.
As far as I understand, he's with us now. Not you.
What do you want?
He just looks up. You hear laughter. A laugh you haven't heard in 2 years. Coming from down the hill.
Cass is looking down the hill.
In a field of grass, along a dirt road, is him. Playing with a masked figure who is looking right at you. And the one next to you is gone.
Cass is going down the hill.
You start running, I presume. Give me a flight check.
That's my worst stat.
Oh no.
An explosion.
Oh.
7.
The DC was 5.
Nice, nice, nice.
As you are, tell me how you narrowly dodge falling into a pit.
Ooh.
Specific.
Like a pit in the field.
More like a chasm.
I think Cass is running so fast that he doesn't have the option to stop. And he just has to jump it.
Okay. You leap over this chasm, arriving in the field of grass. What do you do?
Where is he?
You're still hearing the laughter and can see the masked figure who has been following you the entire time.
I'm going down to the road, I guess.
Okay. He is standing there, not looking at you.
Callum?
Nothing.
Cass will go and try and take his shoulder.
What feeling goes through Cass as you touch Callum and find a jellyfish?
Not again.
And you wake up. 7 a.m. Bright and gray.
Wow.
You hear a coffee pot clinging about in the kitchen. What do you do?
I get up and go out there because that means Mom's home.
I'm assuming in a quick fashion. You head out and see your mother a little shaken, pouring a coffee. And then
Mom?
Oh, Cass.
You
Morning.
okay?
How was school? How was your first day?
It was good. It was interesting.
She's like leaning against the kitchen counter, like arm here. She's downed a coffee mug in between talking and is pouring another one.
Yeah, it was good. I saw all my friends again. And so, I actually got to hang out with them for the first time in a while.
Oh, that's lovely. Her, like, pager buzzes. Okay, I have to go. Will you be back tonight?
I should be.
Okay. There is some pasta in the fridge, if you feel like making that. If not, there's some ingredients in there for whatever you'd want to make. If you want to have your friends over, go for it. She's like throwing on her, like, I believe secretaries also wear the nurse scrubs as they like.
She's
get
probably,
up and-
well, she is a nurse as well, so she probably wears scrubs and then all
Yeah.
that. So.
She grabs her car keys. Need a ride or?
No, I'll bike.
Okay.
Are the twins gone?
Yeah, Dad already grabbed them.
Okay.
They were gonna go get breakfast at Chuck-a-Lot's before
Okay.
heading out to Omaha. So, all right. Leans and kisses you on the head and leaves. And from Cass,
W mom.
we go to Tofa. Ooh.
Yep, I'm here.
How does Tofa wake up this morning?
Topher wakes up and does the normal routine. Yesterday was a lot. So Kristofferson still, there's always a noticeable shake. It almost feels like at any point you just jump out of his skin almost. But routine is routine. So it's the same of waking up, brushing teeth, using restroom, going downstairs, eating the already pre-made breakfast,
Yes. Continue.
right? And making stronger acquaintances with some of the people and servants that he didn't originally know the name to, like Joshua, whose name I now know is not servant number 1.
Yes. As you are going about the day, when would Tofa notice that half of the staff is missing?
It would definitely feel a little odd. Kristofferson doesn't always see all of the staff. There's a lot of staff, but it is really interesting. Servant number 8 is the one that normally makes a lot of the meals and that. Just not here. There wasn't someone here to take the plate, and honestly, the house overall just feels a lot quieter. Like, it's usually quiet, but now it's noticeably very quiet.
Also of note, Servant 1 has been doing most of those tasks.
They put in Joshua through the works?
Joshua has
fine.
been standing at attention at each point.
Joshua?
Yes.
Where did everybody go?
I wasn't going to say anything, but I don't know.
Joshua, isn't it odd?
Very. But I have a job to do, and I will do it.
I understand that. It's okay. I understand that. It's just a little odd, right? I mean, everybody here has been doing, again, the same routine for so long. This is the first time.
For the first time in, I think, ever, that half of the staff has been missing. We will be looking throughout the day to see if they slept in, I suppose.
Every single person? That just seems so odd.
Yes. It's the first step. After that, police.
I mean, that is policy here.
Yes, it is. As is custom, do you need a ride today, or will you be biking?
I think a lot went down, Joshua, and I appreciate you so much for being there, but I think I just need some alone time, so I will be taking my bike. But I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate what you did for me yesterday. That meant a lot.
You did need your sleep.
I did, but can I ask you something?
Certainly.
A lot of the adults recently have been very willing to, I guess in a way, help out with certain things that I guess adults probably shouldn't do. And it's just interesting why you were so okay with helping me. I didn't even know your name until after you supported me.
There comes a certain point in one's life where they notice that at every corner, someone they are charged with taking care of is not allowed to live. You are the most important thing to your father, but you're more of an item than a person. You deserve a life.
That's really nice. Joshua, that's really, really nice. I have to get going to school, but...
Before you leave, he pulls out a lunch.
Thank you.
No problem.
The lunch is really bad at the school.
We heard.
You should see their special.
It's atrocious.
Abysmal.
And as you head out for the day, how do we find the trailer park this morning?
Ricky's up early. He's up at 5. Out in the trailer park yard, he pops over to Jimmy's trailer and raps on the door.
On your way over, there's a group of bobbies standing out in an open field, a ways off. All of them are like uncles who have like their baseball caps up and they're like rubbing the back of their head like, what in the world?
Hi, Uncle Prescott.
Hey, Ricky!
What y'all looking at?
Well, I woke up this morning getting the tractor ready. It's best if you come look.
Head over.
They are all standing around a hoof print. The size of like, honestly, the size of one of the trailers.
What in the world?
What in the
That is
world?
In the mud.
That was bigger than I thought it was, bro.
Ricky takes a baseball cap out of his back, like tucks into his back waistband, puts it on his head, and then immediately goes,
What did I see?
"You think it's some kids just messing around?"
I mean, that's the only explanation I've got. Like, there ain't a cow this big, and if there was, I'd win that derby. Like,
Well, I remember Grandpappy used to have some real big ones, but I didn't think they ever got that big.
I ain't think so either.
So, you think it was a little mini nighter? Just went a little horseshoe?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard you got the team?
Yeah, yeah.
Boy. As he like taps the top of your head with his cap.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Best get on now. I'm gonna re-mud this.
Sounds good.
All right.
Ricky walks away, and he tries his best to hide his hands from, like, shaking.
And we'll end this morning with Terry. Terry, describe to me the fear and panic of waking up as a bike in your bed.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hearing knocking on your door. Terry? Terry.
Terry,
It's 7:30.
Terry will kind of like, flail in bed a little bit before like getting out and landing on his 2 wheels and
You have
just
a bike in there? Terry! And the door's like jimmying.
he like bikes over to the closet and nudges it open. Just
As you start
Bike
nudging it
bunny
open,
hops
you
into the-
shift.
I'll say, huh?
You shift.
Dude,
Terry!
Sorry. And then he just opens the door real quick and like sweating profusely, just. Sorry. Bad morning.
I don't want to know.
It's not, Mom. It's not what you think. I promise.
Yeah, I get it. The breakfast is downstairs on the table. I have to go out for work, so
Is Dad downstairs?
yes. He's watching news right now, so.
Okay.
Love you. She kisses your head,
And just goes.
and she heads out.
All right. Terry will kind of just look back at his bed, see tire tracks, and to just be like, "This sucks."
Your leg is still throbbing.
Oh. He'll be like, "This." Oh. Like reach down, like rub his leg, and be like, "Ow."
It feels like metal.
Terry will kind of like rub his leg and feel that feeling, and just be like, "So it really wasn't a dream." As last night's events in the wake kind of like left him a little traumatized, since he was almost eaten and then turned into a bike and then had his leg completely readjusted. So he's a little bit confused, but he just like kind of goes to the bathroom, cleans himself off, brushes his teeth, and then goes downstairs to talk to his dad.
All right. As you head downstairs, give me a perception check off of whatever stat you want to pitch to me.
Brains.
All right. Ron.
Grit. My D4. Oof, 11.
Okay. The DC was 5.
Nice.
What stops you? Not what stops you. What about the new door in your house gives you a moment's pause?
I'm assuming it's still upstairs. Terry will kind of like just be walking through his hallway like nonchalantly, seeing his mom's room, the bathroom, random door.
It is random as well. It's not like a door that matches the scheming of your house. It is an old, at one point ornate wooden door.
Is there any like symbols on it or?
If there were, they're faded.
Okay. Terry will kind of like stop and just be like, as he turns to the door and like looks at it and just tilts his head and goes, "I don't remember this door being here. Huh." And then he'll kind of just like look at the door handle and then look at the door and just be like,
You hear, like, rummaging? Wrong word. You hear noise of like someone like moving around.
moving around.
Coming.
Terry will
Door
then just be like,
opens, and you see Mr. Wellspring.
What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing as my front lawn?
Front lawn? This is my hallway. You're in my house, Mr. Wellspring. Does this normally happen?
No.
His house got moved inside another person's house.
If my dad finds you, this is going to be very weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, weird stuff.
I agree. I'm just going to close and lock this door.
Before you do, how often, I know we've talked about this, you normally end up in random houses?
Every morning, my front lawn changes.
What does a front lawn describe to you as?
Where my front door exits.
Front lawn.
Can Terry like look behind him, like see into?
What you are seeing in there is an old wooden house.
Wow. That's a whole other house.
Yeah. It seems expansive.
Can I?
No, you cannot come in.
What? I mean, fair.
Maybe after the school day, but not before work hours.
If you're still here. And it'd just be like, already off to a weird morning. And
Slamming doors up there.
no, sir. Just got out of the bathroom. The door was a little weird on its hinges.
Yeah, I've been needing to fix that.
And he
Breakfast is getting cold.
just walks downstairs, like kind of like at a hurried pace, as he does have to talk to him before he heads off to school.
Same breakfast as yesterday. Your father sitting on the couch with a newspaper. On the news, on screen, it's talking about the grave robbings at St. Cecilia.
Hey, Dad, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, you have class in 20 minutes?
I can bike fast. We don't live far from the school.
All right, what's up?
Okay,
You?
you remember the clown, right?
Look, Terry, that was a while ago.
But
you gotta
you-
let Jimbo go.
But you remember where he was buried?
Yeah, St. Cecilia?
And there have been grave robbings.
Yeah, but why'd they go after a clown?
I don't know. Do they have any info on who did it? They ever catch the person?
No, not yet.
Okay. Before you and Mom had me, have you guys been in Downpour this whole time?
No, we moved here about a year before you were born.
Okay. When I was growing up as a baby, did anything ever weird happen around town?
I mean, your school's mascot's an orangutan. That was a bit of a hurdle to get over, but outside of that, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's always raining, I guess, is the weirdest part about being in rural Nebraska.
Okay. Just curious. Also, if there's anything else, I heard that too. If there's anything else about grave robbings, can you let me know?
There's like a look of. You can't place what emotion he's feeling. Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay. Also, if I'm home a little late tonight, sorry. Since I went back since my
Oh
first.
yeah, you did get back at like 8:30 last night, huh?
I was hanging out with my friends. We haven't seen each other in a while, so we kind of hung out.
Just glad to know you got back, you know.
Thank you. But okay. Do you mind if I just take my breakfast to go?
Yep, need a ride or?
You know what? Yeah, I'll take a ride this time.
He bolts up and like goes for his keys. Yeah, ride, let's go.
Okay, thank you. And he'll like go to the car and like get in the passenger seat. And then before they even drive, he'll be like, one question. Random, I know, and I know it's a little out of the way, but can we stop by the bus station? Night bus travels?
Yeah, I can go down that way. Hey, yeah.
Okay.
You.
Okay.
We arrive at school on your second day. Do you all meet up or get right into it?
I feel like we'd meet up outside the building.
After,
Yeah.
you know,
After what happened, I would definitely
while
think we'd
we're
meet
walking
up.
in.
fought
stuff.
some monsters and stuff.
I feel like Terry would be dropping off last because his dad probably is like, since I guess he hasn't driven with him, he'd be like trying to take as long as he can.
After a little bit, Terry arrives in a truck.
Hey guys.
He doesn't need a bike to get around anymore.
Yeah,
Hey.
so, you know,
Turns into a bike
Hey.
right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you went from bike to truck, I see. Okay.
no, that was my dad. He.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hi, sir.
Hi, Mr. Krueger.
Bobby.
Yo, kid's a bike.
Okay. Don't listen to
It's
him,
just
Dad.
a weird joke, Mr. Krueger. Don't listen to him.
He's just.
Oh, is that
You
the
know
new
how
slang
rich
term
kids
these
get.
days?
Yeah.
Jug.
He is a bit of a bike, huh?
Ding ding. You know?
And Terry will just look down and just go. All right, well, bye, Dad. I'll see you later tonight.
Yep, don't be gone too late.
I won't.
Peels off.
And then he immediately turns to the guys. Guys, Mr. Wellspring was in my house.
Your house was his front yard?
Hey, you know, there's trusted adults you can talk to, Terry.
No.
Hey, my bad.
We all know exactly how he ends up places.
Do you remember when Mr. Wellspring said that he has a different front lawn every time?
Yeah.
That was my house. There was a weird wooden door in my hallway this time, and when I knocked on it, he was there.
That's incredible.
And he has a giant wooden cabin.
Was he chill about it?
Was he?
How
What?
chill would you be? I
Well,
think is
you
the
said a giant wooden cabin, but I thought he lived on Brighton Terrace.
To note as well,
Well, the house itself probably moved.
the school looks undamaged. Ooh.
Okay.
School looks a little different.
Well, actually, it
I
looks.
feel like it looks the same, which is
That's
more concerning
suspicious.
than anything.
Yeah.
It looks exactly the same.
So how'd your guys' mornings go?
Just fine.
Well, there's a hoof print, big old hoof print outside our trailer park.
Yeah, it's just livestock, no?
Not if the livestock's the size of a freaking trailer. At least the hoof was.
Is that not normal in your part?
Hey,
Do you know how big a cow is?
look, rich kid. Like Cass said, you ever seen a cow?
Yeah, I've
You ever seen a cow with a hoof print the size of a trailer?
To be
You know how
honest,
big a trailer is? About 30 by 15 is your average trailer. 30 feet by 15. 45 if you're rich. I don't think you got the wingspan to do that. Anyways,
As
Yeah, well,
as he brought up the cow print, not cow print, just hoof print, since I don't really know it's cow, Terry will kind of just be like, no way, no,
do you think that thing
No
was
way.
watching me
no,
in my sleep?
that's impossible. That's a whole different world. It's not like that world's coming into ours.
I mean, that world is kind of coming into ours. We've literally seen it.
mean,
It's
it's-
like it's
If I
copy
see that
pasted
damn
over
cow in my
top.
sleep, I'm gonna kill somebody.
yeah. Well,
Mainly the cow.
that was it. Just the cow, right? But it's. I mean, it's taking us into this world. We're not choosing necessarily to go there. We're just there.
Also talked to Mr. Coach Steele in my sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was
Is that
Did you
also
learn
not
anything from
normal in your neck?
Cass is pulling out a notebook.
Yeah, first off, I think I might be able to control my dreams.
what?
Something
Like lucid
that-
dreaming?
Yeah, like them liquid dreams.
Lucid.
You
That's
think
what I
it's
said.
part of your power? That weird thing you did?
Oh, with the wind?
Yeah.
think
Maybe
I'm-
it's more than one thing.
I look at a locker.
As you're walking through the hall, yeah.
I go, maybe it is. Sesame say.
Sesame?
That's what they say, don't they?
That's what they say.
Sure.
Sesame.
Are you burning a point?
Oh my God! That'd be your last one. No, you get two.
That's crazy. No.
I'm not gonna burn a point.
Wait.
Nothing. The bike didn't burn a point.
I was gonna say, wasn't that? Okay.
That'd be great. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of powers in the morning,
Or maybe it doesn't affect lockers.
Maybe. Maybe the school is a little immune to this kind of stuff. I mean, it is fixed.
I mean, that's true. We can check on other stuff though.
Yeah, but wasn't it not fixed even when we came out of it yesterday?
He's also right about that.
But it's
Yeah.
fixed in now.
there's an
Which means someone did something.
Probably Mr. Principal Whately.
Hey,
What of me?
and then
Hey!
Terrell
As
immediately
he's
be
like,
like,
looming behind you all.
Hey, Mr. Principal Whately, we was just biking past the school last night and looked like a tornado ripped through or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, nothing has happened.
I know. That was weird. Must be some good janitors. Hope you pay them well.
Have some of you been in my office?
No.
My files were disorganized.
Well, that. I mean, could have been the janitor. Could have been anybody. I don't know.
I mean, we wouldn't have keys to get in there even if we were in the building.
Ricky and I were there when you talked to us. That was it.
All right. This isn't me singling out anyone. I've been asking every group of students I've seen going about the day. You know, first day pranks and hazing and whatnot.
I don't know anyone who would want to prank the principal.
They just
Wow.
sound guilty.
He's just really nervous.
I've had a rough morning.
I'd also say, sir, don't you have cameras to those areas?
Yes. That is the other issue. Our camera system has been destroyed.
Shoot. How much that cost to replace?
Let's just say at the next Fox banquet, I will be
I'll do some shoulder rubbing.
asking for some assistance.
Well, shoot. Hope you find whatever hooligan did that. Got to get to algebra now, don't
As
we?
do I. Better get on to class.
Yes, sir. And as like they're walking away, he'll kind of like look at Cass and Chris and be like, "Didn't explode when we were in there. It was breathing, if anything."
It's different.
Also,
Were the cameras still working when you left?
Well, they were.
and then he'll remember the mask like going everywhere, and then it did go out. Yeah. Well, there's just the mask appeared again, and then just went off.
Didn't you say they were showing like the real world, like this world?
Yeah. Do you think whatever happens in that world happens in this world in some circumstances?
It seems like it.
Because
I
you
mean,
messed with his files, didn't you?
I did touch his files.
From here, we will need to move on.
Yes.
I'm going to fast forward a bit, biking towards the museum.
I transform. Okay.
I use one of my power
man.
tokens just
All right,
to
guys,
get from
transform.
We're going to cut to the National Archives of Downpour History.
Okay.
A bell dings as you all walk into the dust-covered entrance hall of this museum. The outside is like, there used to be a millionaire in town. They left, leaving the house. It got converted into the museum.
Oh.
Various artifacts line the wall leading towards the front desk. The artifacts are a rim from a train, like one of the wheels off of the full mechanism, a musket, the skeleton of a mammoth,
What?
Oh, I forgot that.
a
was that.
tank of jellyfish,
Just
downpour jellyfish. They glow a nice orange hue.
interesting.
At the front desk sits a bell with a sign that says ring for assistance.
I just
Y'all ringing the bell? Is it like all four of you just like all together
All right,
now?
guys, together
together
as a
now.
team.
1, 2, 3.
Coming, hold on. You hear like crashing from behind.
All right, don't worry, I got this.
After a
He's
few
so
moments,
fresh.
a like man in his 20s with a full like,
Come over.
yeah, slicked over, like a plaid shirt with a pocket protector.
Ricky's
All
like
right,
leaning
so-
up on the desk.
Okay.
Hello,
Can
sir.
I help you all?
Hey, yeah, we were looking to get an investor's tour of the museum.
What do you got, like $50 in pocket change?
I slide the $10,000 check across the table.
Actually,
I was hoping we could view some of your undisplayed archives. An investment from Madame Freeze.
it's a check.
I would pay for them, but I'm trying to be frugal.
Another investment from Madame Freeze.
She's
Another?
Another?
very prolific lady.
And what are the names for this as they pull out like a notepad?
My name is Ricardo Phillips.
All right. I have to write these down. Ricardo Phillips.
My name is
I got it.
Ricky Bobby.
No, don't use my
A lot of Ricks. Is that not actually your name? You pulled my leg?
Yeah, it's Richard Roberts.
Richard Roberts.
My name is Alan Stripe.
Alan Stripe? Or Strife?
Stripe.
All right.
Did you say yours was?
Ricardo Kristofferson.
I'm Carter Peters.
Carter Peters. All right, we will get that plaque made. Do you want this in the Freeze Foundation name, or are you using a different organization?
We'll put it under the Freeze Foundation.
Oh,
We're cooked.
Okay.
She's not going to be mad about us using it for the purpose she
all
told
right.
us to.
Where would we like this tour to start? We've got a few areas in here that we could go to.
Yeah, I was thinking you could just show me something. You ever seen anything like this? And I'd like to draw the mask.
Oh, that's everywhere in here. We
What?
could literally go anywhere and find little bits and pieces of that.
Hit us with everything.
We've got, all right, wonderful. We got ancient history, the founding of Downpour, absurdities, and modern feats.
What are you gonna do about it?
Entering into ancient history, there's an old tapestry taking up one of the walls of this room. Why do you see daiquiri in it? The tapestry is a grass field with a dirt road and small figures standing in it. A group of jellyfish flying overhead and diamonds in the sky.
Is that the individual, the one person that's in there?
There are multiple.
There are multiple people.
Why do you see daiquiri?
Are they located on the road? All of them. Yeah. When was this tapestry made?
This, we assume, was made before the founding of the town. We place it about early 1700s. This would have been made. We presume by one of the earliest settlers of the region. It befuddles us to this day, the choice of, like the way the art went with it. The people are tiny compared to the jellyfish in the sky.
I've been to the Louvre and I've seen the Mona Lisa.
School trip?
Yeah, just a classic school trip. And they always say like it looks a little bit different every now and then. Does this tapestry ever look different? Change at all?
Well, we've heard from some visitors that when they're doing a night tour, the diamonds are glowing. After a bit of time looking at it, we've heard from others that the grass is shifting. And we've only had it happen like twice, but someone waking up next to the tapestry seems a bit paralyzed, I guess would be the best term.
What do you mean by paralyzed?
Like with fear is what we've found.
Oh, they spooked. If you ever thought that the people might look different at all, they're just so well detailed.
I guess I've never looked at the people. With everything else going on, the smallest details kind of get left out.
What about him? Thanks to death.
Is he crawling?
Yeah.
Oh. I hadn't noticed that before.
Why is he crawling?
It might be a representation of the futility of man. Why are you on that stone painting? There is a rock with a 4-way intersection and 4 figures painted on it.
I'm one of them.
You recognize one of the figures as yourself.
What do the other 3 look like?
No, it's the hallway you were standing in earlier. You recognize the other three as you study it as Topha, Cass, Jesus, and Ricky. You also note that there is this is a piece of a painting.
Excuse me, curator? Where did this come from?
This was found in a mine collapse south of town. One of the workers was, gathering what they could of the minerals they were mining and happened upon this painted rock. Figured it might be worth something to the museum. And now we've got it sitting on this pedestal.
Do you know if the rest of this is anywhere in that mine shaft that collapsed, or
Rest?
it's a piece? There's edge.
Huh. Those lines do end abruptly.
It looks like it just got snapped off, as if intentional. Because if a mine collapsed, this rock would have crumbled with, or at least had more cracks on it. But it looks like it just got ripped.
Yeah, you're right. I'll put that in the notes, Cass.
Okay.
Sorry.
How do you find the names in the tapestry?
Does Cass see the people in the tapestry or recognize them?
They are not the people. There is a name in the stars, on the jellyfish, and in the grass.
I think Cass comes up to it looking at the people at first, and then kind of notices the rest.
The three names you find are Morludi in the grass, Igherns on the jellyfish, and Nihipon in the diamonds. All right, are we ready to continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do group checks now. Founding or modern feats?
Modern feats.
Feet.
All right.
What makes the feet so modern?
You'll see.
So our feet are in there.
Is it like nail polish? Or?
This is a more modern layout for a museum. It's kind of like an art installation.
Modern.
In this, I'm just going to give a description of the items. You give me your thoughts.
Oh, okay.
A painting from the high school depicts a cow being struck by lightning with a colt around it.
With a colt? Like,
A wooden mask. A gold fox statue. A platinum house statue. A signed copy of The Wakeless Deep. The one-player home run ball. A modern-day news article discussing the installment of phone towers near Downpour. The logo of the company resembles a simplified spider.
I point at the cow and the lightning.
Yeah, that one's always confused visitors. It just arrived one day in a box, no signature, but it labeled from the high school. So we assumed.
I mean, I'm not the one looking at it.
Are we
so
ready for the fun self-guided tour?
yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Whoa.
Next thing I feel
Pulls out a key,
Oh my god, it is Cass.
walks over to a door, and unlocks it. The lights flickering on in the back room.
daggers in there.
It looks like a warehouse.
Okay.
Do you want to enter?
Yes.
He's not
Oh,
gonna play the
absolutely.
video game.
I'm quite curious.
Okay.
Yes.
You all enter, and the door is slammed shut.
Dude, what the
By him?
And you hear a lock.
Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Hey, man.
This
Running.
isn't the first time this happened to us.
He's running.
I'm after him.
The door is locked.
Wait.
He's running
locked-
away from the
He
door.
locked the door and then booked it.
Okay. So
Now
trap
I'm
us
on.
in
Now
here.
I'm on edge. Now Terry's like, okay, I think we can drop the
Cass.
facades now.
Cass is gonna pull around and pull the flashlight out of the backpack just in case.
The lights
the
are off.
go out.
Oh,
The lights are
sorry.
on. Cass. It's looking at you
What's looking at me?
as you turn. There is a giant metal mask. Kind of like the ones you'd see for like gas stations. That giant just metal sign, but it's this face.
Why'd he bother doing the whole tour if he was just gonna lock us in here the whole time?
You know, that's a great point, and I'm also wondering that.
Cass, you all right?
Perception check just for that.
The detective arrives upon my doorstep.
Please tell me you can see the giant face.
Can we?
You hear it.
Oh, we hear it?
I mean, we're in the room, yeah.
Is that the disembodied?
Can you see that?
How quaint.
Can they see the giant face?
Oh,
Thank
okay,
God.
okay.
To think this child of 14 could arrive here is most fascinating.
It's kind of weird that he mentioned your age.
Tell me, little detective, have you parsed through enough information?
No,
Have you arrived any closer at your goal?
never.
They disappear. He had fun. You know. Do you want to go to that day?
Yes.
Cass appears with you all. You
Oh.
can do it, but they get to see.
Cass, I don't
The
know if you
scene
noticed, but
shifts to the front lawn.
Cass, where the hell are we?
You hear a younger voice of you and Cass talking from behind the house.
Oh, I know.
There is a child in the front lawn.
Hey, I remember we was hanging out this day.
A masked figure walks down the street. Have you gotten any closer?
No. Never.
Will you find that answer?
Cass, what's he talking about?
I don't know.
You should play in the grass.
Where's my brother?
Having fun.
I thought you only had the two siblings.
You don't remember him?
Two twins, don't you?
What a shame.
Do I see him? Where is he?
Your brother is currently playing in the grass outside of your house.
Is it off the road?
It is off the road.
Cass is walking that direction.
I hand on the back of Cass's collar. Cass, hey,
He's gonna disappear if I don't go.
Cass, from
I
everything
have to
that
stop this.
from everything I've gathered, I think he might already have disappeared.
Ricky, what piece of information do you know about this case that you hadn't put together until now?
I remember I got a call at the trailer park. Someone had called the house, the trailer phone. And I didn't recognize the voice, neither did my mom. But my mom said it was for me, and I picked up the phone. I was younger. It sounded kind of like Cass's dad. But I didn't really put too much into it. And all it was, hey, Cass wants you to come hang out. You can come talk to Cass, I think she's feeling down. She wants to hang out. She'll be in the backyard.
You watch this scene unfold, recognizing your father's voice. And then, like flashes, you watch this scene unfold. Something grabs him.
Not again.
The same way something grabbed Daggery.
Cass is trying to pull out of your grip.
Cass, hey, no, hey, I didn't know.
It's my fault. I
hey.
shouldn't have walked away.
No,
You didn't know.
I didn't even know you had a brother. Well, I thought it was your dad. I thought he called me to.
That was my dad. That kid's my brother. That's Callum.
Obviously.
He'd be 10.
How do I not know? How do I not know you had a brother?
I don't. You should.
I don't remember.
Yes, he doesn't. But these two did.
Terry will kind of like rub the back of his neck as he just looks down.
Kristofferson will just kind of sulk, knowing that it would come to this.
Cass, hey. Look, I'm trying to play catch up here. I don't really know what's going on, but I don't think walking in the grass is going to fix anything. I think all that's going to do is just cause a lot more problems for everybody else.
I do everything for everybody else.
And I think walking into the grass is going to make it to where you can't do anything for anybody anymore.
Maybe I'd find them, though.
I think you'd be with them, but I don't think you'd be able to help them.
Cass, like, falls onto the ground.
Ricky will kneel down next to him. Hey, look, we're going to find Dak. We're going to find Callum. Right now, I need you to get your head back in the game.
Bold claims. Dire assumptions.
Just trying to get in your head, man. Walking in that grass ain't going to do nothing but cause everybody here trouble. Because then there's going to be 3 of us.
There are people in the grass, you know.
Just don't listen to
Helps
me,
with the loneliness.
It's like when you're up at the plate and the catcher's trying
Hides
to
you
mess with
from
you.
a nightmare.
You know, it's like when you're at bat and the catcher's trying to mess with you, you know? He's just trying to get in your
Great
head.
way to play with a younger sibling.
Let's just start walking down the road.
And a treasure trove of lost baseballs.
Just don't listen to him, man. We're just gonna stay on the road, you know?
Okay.
We're just gonna stay on the road.
Yeah.
It's straight and narrow. We can talk and jabber all at once, but you know, we got this. You know?
Topher?
Topher's gonna take out his phone stuff to see if we can call Joshua or somebody to come and get us. Topher will also say to them that we're sorry, but we do have to get going. We have to try something else out.
Yeah, no. Come on. Get up.
Okay.
Get up. Let's go.
Terry will be kind of silent as he feels a little bit of sadness and in a way of just like not knowing of what to do as of now, seeing this fully and, you know, remembering it all and seeing how those two are acting is just, it was a lot for him to take in. And in moments like these, he doesn't know what else to say and just kind of just juts off.
Ricky?
Put my hand down the gas. Lift him up off the ground.
Cass?
Start walking.
You have another lead.
My dad.
As you guys walk, the mask continues to talk. Not in a malicious way, but definitely targeting the fears of you all. You haven't left yet. It's felt like hours. that phone call.
Do we still have our backpacks on?
You do?
Does it feel like hours for us?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to take one of my Pedialyte packets out of my backpack. And I flick it into the grass.
Upon hitting the grass, you watch the blades wrap around it and sink.
That's why we don't go on the grass.
That phone call.
Topher will. You know what? Before Topher calls Joshua, Topher's gonna try and call Dad. Beep, beep, beep. This is Dad's number.
Speed dial.
The Query's Jones. Oh my goodness.
My last name's Williams, man.
You're okay. Hey,
I'm so tired.
I believe you, Dak. I believe you. I need to know.
How's Cass?
Cass is. Cass is doing amazing right now. But it'd be better if he knew where you were right now.
Diamonds. I eat jellyfish.
Make sure to tell them not to go in the damn grass.
Diamonds and jellyfish.
Are you? Yeah. Hey, are you on a road? If you are, make sure to stay on
I
it.
haven't been on a road in a week.
Jack, did you go into the grass?
Yeah. And I ended up in a real void. The bleeding stopped, so.
Jack, we need to be able to find a way to help you. Are you able to swim up? Are you able to see
No
anything?
one's coming this way. And the line ends. You're getting a call.
Oh.
Joshua.
Joshua.
Are you in need of assistance, sir? Or, yeah,
We got lost
NIDH.
at the museum where we got stuck into this whole thing, and it's just I need you to either call for help, come pick us up, or anything.
Hey, tell him that wacko at the front desk locked us in the back room.
Yeah, and the Howard loved like.
I'll call the bus company.
I would
Whoa,
I would
what?
And the line ends.
They're calling the bus company.
I'm not really sure how that's exactly supposed to help in this
And
situation.
then we're still on the dirt road.
I'm also gonna.
I'll look behind me.
Telephone?
Yeah, I mean we got nothing else to do. Let's look behind.
There's a bus.
Terry starts walking to the bus first.
Guys, that's the bus. This is our way out.
What's up, Ricky?
I want to open the grass.
Ricky!
I want to use my power
Of wind?
of Earth,
Oh.
and I want to part the grass.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm not moving.
Are you sure?
Oh.
I am 100% positive.
All right. You
I
were
let
burning-
them all get on the bus first.
Kaz is not leaving you.
The bus driver.
I was like, yeah,
We're
at
not-
this
Kaz
point.
is not leaving you.
We're not gonna leave you until you do this. Now, if
Yeah.
it doesn't work, we're
We're-
getting on
yeah, if it
that
doesn't work, we're
bus.
booking.
You burn the rest of your power tokens
Ooh.
and 5 more
5 more?
Okay, that
as
means
it fights back.
I'm waking up tomorrow without any.
You're gonna be negatives.
Wait, the grass is fighting back?
We have to fight. Give me a brains check.
Oh, come on, man. Fight me. Can I
Can I use all-
on my way through this?
This is to figure out
What's the DC?
the DC on this for Ricky. God, because this is this is a 10.
Can I use all my adversity tokens for him?
I have
Hold on,
7 and
Don't
Hold on.
Don't
Okay,
spend
okay.
He might get it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna
What would you get?
01.
Oh well.
I have 7 adversity tokens.
I have 4.
I have 4 as well. I can if we each.
I got 3.
Okay, so 3,
6 and 9.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we just need someone to do 3.
I'll burn all 3 of mine.
Okay, I'll burn 2,
I'll burn 2.
and you burn 2.
Yep. Oh, this is for nothing, was it?
Oh.
No, this is the. You have now come to know that the grass is the representation of your earth element, and you are currently using that power on it.
Oh wow.
I think I start with the plan of just trying to rip up the grass by the roots. And as I rip more and more, every single blade of grass begins to get heavier and heavier and heavier. And the more I rip, the harder it seems to get until it feels like I'm ripping myself apart. And then I just kind of collapse.
We need to get on that bus.
Cass will
Ricky?
catch him.
Can I?
You get an adversity token for passing out.
Cass will pick you up.
Yeah, like Cass and Terry will like help him up and like have arms over their shoulders.
And as you all get on the bus, that's where we're going to end
No.
No.
this episode of Tales of the Dice Roll Kids in Calamity.
Damn it! If only we didn't have executive, you
See
didn't work.
you next episode.
You know,